Hey everybody, welcome to Lost and Found Farms. Thanks for joining in. And we're going to have a discussion on Dot, which is a very good mango I've got to try recently. And the reason we're having a discussion is because I can't do a tasting with the Dot because I ate it. I didn't have time to make a video, and so I went ahead and ate this Dot mango that was getting very ripe, very soft, and I didn't want to waste it. So anyway, what is a Dot mango? It comes from the breeding program of Gary Zill. Dot was named after Gary Zill's mother. If you're going to name a mango after your mother, guess what? I bet it's going to be a very good mango. Now, I ate these, I bought about 10 of them, and I was eating them, and they're very good mangoes. Fiberless, classic flavor. I kind of like resinous flavors in my mangoes. However, this is very classic, very sweet, perfect sub-acid component. It's a disease-resistant variety, and I think it's a mango that we don't see very often that we should see more of. It was an excellent mango. Now, I had it over about a week period of time. I had one that was slightly underripe, still sweet, had a little bit more acid to it. Very delicious mango. Some people prefer them that way. Then I've had them properly ripened. They were sweet. They had a small amount of a subacid component to it. Very fiberless. And then I had this one that was just sitting around, and I wanted to eat it, and I did, figuring it was going to be overripe, and it was not overripe. It was an excellent mango. So plant more Dot trees. That's my advice to you. Excellent mango. Today we're going to have a tasting of a Pickering mango. This one right here. And it's somewhat soft. It's very yellow, but if you turn it, you'll start to see the red spots on there. The red blush, they call that. It's very beautiful mango. Now, sometimes those, instead of a red blush, you're going to have what looks like teardrops patterns. A teardrop pattern in red, and that's also a very beautiful mango. But anyway, Pickerings are a little bit different than other mangoes. When you have a Pickering, what you want to do is let it ripen on the tree. Most mangoes you do not. You want to wait till you start to get a color break. When there's a small amount of yellow or a small amount of green to light green, you want to pick those mangoes and let them ripen on your counter. I let mine ripen out here outside where it's hot, and they ripen quicker. However, let's cut into this mango. Now, when I cut through that mango, usually when you cut through a mango, you can kind of hear the fiber. Even in fiberless, you can also feel the little bit of grit that's in the fiber that's in the mango. When I cut this mango, I felt nothing. It was like cutting through butter. And as you can see, there's a little yellow on the outside and orange in the middle. Now, when I smell it, I smell a sweetness. Now, people call that coconut. I think my taste buds, I don't think they taste coconut. Coconut always to me is for a little sweetness or a texture component to food. I don't know if my taste buds are broken. I've abused them between the 80s and the 90s. I'm lucky I have any taste buds. But I never can taste or really smell strong coconut. But there is a sweetness to this, and not much of a acid, tart type smell. So let's go ahead and cut it and see what it tastes like. Now, I tasted right on the edge, and very little acid, which creates what I call kind of a flat flavor. However, there is a different flavor to it that a lot of people call coconut. I don't know if I want to call it coconut, but for the sake of this video, we'll call it coconut. But this is a kind of a classic with a mango, with a classic mango with a coconut flavor to it. Now let me get further into it and see what we have. Now towards the edge there, and then closer to the skin where it was yellow in the picture, in the video you've seen a little bit a few minutes ago, that has a little more of a subacid component to balance out that sweetness, and it's a delicious, delicious mango. Now you can see one fiber right there, but generally I would call this very, very fiberless. There's also almost no fiber to it. Now, I just got a range of flavors through that one piece. I've got the sweet with the coconut in the middle. Closer to the edges, there was a very slight tart component to it. And then as I rub my teeth along the skin and get that last bit of meat off of there, I have a different flavor component, much more mango-y, much more tropical. Overall, I would rate the flavor of this mango. Originally, I've had Pickerings before and I like them very much, and I was thinking of a 7. I think this is a perfectly ripened Pickering, and I'm going to give it an 8. It's a good mango. Now let's talk about this mango tree. Pickerings are small, dwarfish, so they don't get out of hand. As far as the vigor and how the tree grows, I give that a 10. Now, how prolific are they? Are they going to give you like 3 mangoes a year? Or are they going to give you like 100 mangoes a year? Well, I have a small tree right over there, and I've seen other people's trees, and they're very, very prolific. You're going to get a lot of mangoes from a Pickering. So for production, I would give the Pickering a 10 out of 10. As far as vigor, I already gave that a 10 out of 10. As far as disease resistance, 10 out of 10. I have other trees that I have to spray here and there. I do use copper, I do use sulfur. I have not used anything on the Pickering. The Pickering, I've underwatered it, I've overwatered it, I've probably done the same with fertilizer. Very consistent. It grows fantastic. So if you're in the market for a tree and you're a beginner, I suggest the Pickering. It's bulletproof, tastes great, and gives you lots of mangoes. Anyway, thanks for joining us at Lost and Found Farms. I appreciate you guys. Please like and share and subscribe and do whatever else you could do to make my channel popular. Thank you.